Right, Greg again, another kit review. A SKIF, SKIF Tiran-5 tank. Kit number 235 in 135 scale. Bought it from the same place as the MSD 152. Let's get a bit more information on this side. It's got the English, obviously. Tell you about the Israeli conflict with Egypt. Give me a bit of a history of it. Not much on the front is the same as not much on the back, the same on the front. And again, it's in Russian or Ukrainian. Just kit suitable for ages 14 and upwards. I presume that's a picture of the actual kit inside. It looks like it. So we'll have a look and see what's in here. I haven't opened this one either yet. So let's have a look what we get. I think this again was only about £13 delivered. Well, £13 with plus delivery, but even so. Now this, yeah, we've got English. It's giving you the same detail, basic specifications, in Ukrainian, German and Russian. Sprue count, quite a bit of sprue, quite a lot in there. Water wedge parts included, so pretty good really for £13. And by the looks of it, it's in a booklet form, which is quite nice as well. I know there's no staples or anything, but still. In fact, there's quite a lot of water wedge parts in here, which is very impressive for our trade for it. Starting off obviously with the lower hull. Yeah, and wheel assembly and suspension. Track, it looks like rubber bands. I haven't got to them yet, but it looks like it. At least these details are a bit more clearer, but there's not much English, to be perfectly honest. Oh yeah, there is glue and do not glue, yeah. Yeah, little call outs at the bottom and saying how many times and the usual sort of thing. But let's have a look as we're going along. Obviously we've got the upper hull, quite a bit amount to go on there. Fuel tanks, way off staying here, sorry. Fuel tanks, quite a lot on one page, you know, to digest, but I'm sure we'll get through it eventually. But I would like to have seen it broken down a bit more than that, but I think we'll cope. There's a few things down here we have to look at. Yeah. I'll have to read these more thoroughly, but yeah. Yeah, there's water wedge parts for the grills and things. Fairly straightforward construction, nothing too elaborate. Yeah. Gun barrel. I've actually got. I think I may have a metal barrel for this. I think I've still got the Tiran-5 that I was going to get for the Tamiya one that never arrived. So I'll probably be using that as well. Very nice. Yeah, all straightforward. Machine guns, jerry cans, little bits and pieces. The turret assembly is fairly straightforward again, really. Yeah, basically, it's a Russian T60, is it T55? I think something like that, isn't it? I can't remember off the top of my head. 12 ropes. Yeah. Couldn't tell you where to position things. 12 ropes where they go to. No colour call out as such. There isn't, is there? This is one for the Yom Kippur War, 1973. It's got no colour call out at all, so that's a bit unusual, unless I've missed it. Unless there's some on the bottom of the box. No, nothing, unless... Before you get what you pay for. Never mind, we'll have a look inside the box. We'll have a look inside the box in here, see what we've got. There again, it's one big bag again, which I'm not overly keen on, but let's see what we've got here. We'll just take them out as we go. As they come in the box, we'll take them out. Okay. Right, let's see what we've got. Right, we've got the rubber tracks, same as like Zvezda in you know, 2 parts. Typical, you know, quite nice, and they're not too bad. Not too bad, quite a bit of detail on there. And again, there's no injection marks at all on any of them. So it's quite nice. I presume it's the same sort of method to heat them up and pop them in, I presume. We shall find out when we build it. Yeah. Well, I say there's 4 of those, obviously. 2 for each side. Right, so we have to start off with the turret. It's got a bit of casting, you know, cast sort of texture to it. Weld seams. Quite smooth though, so it wouldn't be maybe a bit of slight sanding or missed the surface just to bring it up a little bit. But you know, it's quite nice, quite nicely moulded. The cupolas again, they're okay. No flash. And this has got on there master group. So is it a mishmash of everything else? Or who knows? Okay, so there's a little bit of, you know, nothing that's going to really stand out without a bit of work doing to it. But we are modelers. We have the technology to make these things better. Right, next sprue. I think we just have it's basically the machine guns and the jerry cans, and actually I have to say they're not too bad. Be nice to be able to drill the ends out of the machine gun and them ones as well. Little bit of flash, little bit of not a great deal. Jerry cans are quite nice. The machine gun's not too bad. I've seen worse and I've obviously seen a lot better, but we can work with it. We can work with it. So, we've got here quite a hefty bag. We have a piece of resin as well with it. Let's have a look what we've actually got in here. Resin. It looks like for the gun mantlet. It is. It's a bit of resin. Quite nice, a nice touch. Didn't expect that. Again, let's see it better that way on. Yeah. Quite nicely detailed, you know, a bit of paint on that, will come up a treat. Never seen a bit of resin in a kit like that before. And then we have the PE in here, so we've got and the actual decals as well. Not much decals wise, but basic thing. It's quite too not the best photo etch I've ever seen, but quite thin, but I'm sure we'll be able to use it. There's a few blemishes on there, but nothing that a bit of paint won't cover up. You know, that's one of the sprues, and the other sprue. There's quite a bit of photo etch in there. That's quite nice though. Oh, didn't expect photo etch in it for £13, but there you go. I'll just pop these back in this bag with the so we don't lose them. The decals and the little bit of resin for the gun. I'll just pop that back in there. That's quite nice. I didn't expect that at all. Oh, strange. We have 2 colours, so it must be a mix and match kit. There again, the low hull, nothing really much, is a little bit of detail, a few escape hatches, Minimal flash again, very minimal. I don't know if that's there. I think they're supposed to be there. I don't think they're injection marks. Oh, don't look like, you know, because the injection marks are there. And basic, but and again, can't complain. Right, first another Sprue's got a bit of the running gear. I don't know if this is part of it. These must be the spare tracks. Bit of flash again on the drive sprocket. You can see just on this one here. I'll pull back a little bit, but we'll sort that out. I don't know, we can sort that. It's an old kit, so yeah, I can't expect miracles. And again, quite nicely detailed. Yeah, not bad at all. You know, I would say it's on par with probably the Zvezda. I would have thought, along the lines of that kind of kit. But not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's do the old grey ones first, and then we'll. These are just the hatches. A little bit of there again, a little bit of flashing again, but minimal again. And it's got on there master again. So it's 2 Sprues in master. I presume maybe all the grey ones are master. Let's have a look. There's actually 3 different colours. This is a different green again. What's on this Sprue? Bits and pieces really, nothing. A bit of track again. Yeah. Nothing much really to say about it. A little bit of detail. I think these must be the end of the boxes and things like that. Yeah, they are. Not too bad. Only, you know, basic again, but not too bad. Right, let's get on to the third green, so the third colour we have. Obviously, we have the low. So this is saying MK221 made in the Ukraine, so obviously the gun barrel. Lower end of a turret. A couple of grab handles. Yeah, fairly basic again, but you know, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Right, let's first start this. This is a more heavier plastic. This. What is it saying here? And this is MK221A, made in the Ukraine. Obviously, this is the running gear. So that's not too bad. That's quite nice. There's a bit of detail on here. Yeah, that's a bit of detail. These are all quite nicely detailed. All the hubs for the wheels. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the inside, I presume. Yeah. Ah, the outside actually. The outside are quite nice. They are quite nice. Nice, big, thick, nice and thick and chunky. They really are. Bit of a parting seam in there, but we can soon get them out. Yeah, quite nice. Confusing, that many colours. I've never seen that many colours in a kit before. But hey ho. Right, and the last Sprue in the box is the main, is the top hull and the. Let's give us another. What's that? Is that another barrel? Oh, a lot of flash on here. Oh, she's not good. Not good at all. What a shame. But luckily it's only the, we can cut round that, no small parts. I'm not so keen on what that is there, like, but it's been bent in transit. What a shame. That's, you know, it's quite bad really. Put a kit around here. Just seems to be on this main one here, a little bit on there, and a bit on there, but luckily it'll, you know, as you can see, we just peel away. So this is the one I'm worried about. This is bent. Top of the top hull is fairly basic, fairly flat, not much detail. And again, we can make some of it. We can make some of it. These are the fuel fuel drums. Yeah, 3 fuel drums, obviously top and bottom. Yeah, I'm sure that's I don't know what that is. This isn't like it's. I'll find out. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, hatch. More fuel drum. At least all the injection marks are in the arse end of it, so you're not going to see anything. This sprue's slightly warped as well, which is a shame, but I can maybe straighten that out eventually. I'll put it between a book or something and see what I can do with it. But we shall see what I can make of it. I'll say I'm just a bit disappointed with this, but it seems to be coming away. It's not as if it's attached to it really, is it? So yeah, a lot worse than what I thought it was. I mean, it's a lot better than what I thought it was. It's just the way it's come out of the mould, and yeah, that's fairly alright. Yeah, we're alright with that. We're alright. But I say for £13 again, I thought I'll just give them a go and see what they're like. And that's all I can do really, until I decide to build them. And then I'll give you the true story, if they're worth the money or not. So, yeah, it's like an old Zabezdi kit, I would have thought this, but a bit more detail in it. Right, so that's that sprue, so we'll put these back in the way they came out. I've never seen a kit with 3 different sprue colours, apart from the old Matchbox ones. But, they're ancient. It's got 3 different colours. I can't understand that. Why is that green different? But these are the heavier plastic, the solid green ones. These ones are a bit lighter. I mean, obviously light in colour, but light in weight as well. So, but we'll see what they're like when we build them. That's what they say. The proof is in the pudding, as they say. They're not made to us. They're not. You know, it's not a Tamiya kit by a long way, but there's quite a bit of photo etching details in there, which we can make up probably into a nice kit, hopefully. Let's put all this back in the box. The instructions on the top. Right, so it doesn't look too bad of a kit, you know, if that's the actual true, you know, do a bit of, you know, a bit of texture on the, bit of texture on the barrel, sorry, on the turret really. But we shall see. So that's another kit review. So if you like it, give us a thumbs up. Tell me what you think, and I'll keep you abreast of these two kits that I've just done. If they're when I start to build them. So this is Greg signing off.